Water, a precious resource not often in our thoughts unless we have too little during drought or contamination, or too much in the case of flooding. One overlooked issue is the lack of proper stormwater management. Stormwater runoff occurs during and after periods of precipitation when rain or snowmelt flows over the surface of the land, often onto hard surfaces like roads and driveways, potentially causing a number of environmental problems. With just a little bit of information, city residents can take meaningful steps to become more water aware and proactive in mitigating stormwater problems. Over the years, the City of Athens and Athens County residents have demonstrated their respect for the earth with recycling programs and local sustainability projects that address local food, energy, and culture. But one issue has slipped through the cracks: stormwater pollution prevention. Stormwater pollution is the collection of unwanted substances by rainwater as it flows through a community. We hope to show the Athens community how they can address this underdeveloped area of sustainability. The historical, educational, and cultural center that is Athens, Ohio, has grown steadily since its establishment in 1797. That is largely due to the formation of Ohio University in the early 1800s, now the major economic driver of Athens County. Residents and students of the city of Athens, the county seat, make up approximately 36% of the county population of nearly 65,000, as reported in the 2010 census. The terrain of the region is hilly with narrow ridges and stream valleys, making areas susceptible to flooding. Major floods occurred in Athens in 1907, 1964, 1968, and 2005. These floods have a devastating impact on the ecology of the region and the well-being of its residents. At present, around 28% of the city is located within the 100-year flood zone. The rerouting of the Hocking River in the early 1970s was a helpful preventative measure, but flooding still proves to be an issue. Athens County lies within the Hocking River watershed, one of Ohio's largest river systems. An aquifer underlying the city of Athens provides a daily supply of 3.8 million gallons of drinking water via a system of wells around the area. The wells are highly susceptible to pollutants due to their shallow depth and presence of man-made contaminants. During heavy storm events, rainwater and snowmelt cannot absorb into hard surfaces such as pathways, parking lots, roads, buildings, and asphalt, resulting in large quantities of runoff that flows into the city storm drain system. This runoff is carried directly to the Hocking River watershed and can eventually get into the groundwater that does not get processed by the treatment plant. This problem increases as urban areas continue to develop. The Environmental Protection Agency, also known as the EPA, considers stormwater runoff to be one of the most threatening sources of contamination to the nation's waters. Stormwater events contribute pollution in both urban and rural areas. Rapidly moving rainwater across impervious surfaces mobilizes these contaminants and deposits them directly into our streams, lakes, and rivers. Many human activities contribute to the runoff load. Automotive fluids drip from vehicles onto roads and parking lots. Runoff from shopping malls and retail areas contain heavy metals that are deposited on road surfaces from tires and brake pad wear. Residential and commercial landscaping can allow sediments, pesticides, fertilizers, and nutrients to move into storm systems. Building construction is a large contributor of sediment loads to waterways. Improperly stored hazardous substances such as household cleaners, pool chemicals, lawn care products, pet and wildlife wastes, and litter and garbage can be quickly transported to streams or infiltrate into groundwater. Dumping harmful substances such as used motor oil and paint into storm drains can also contaminate water supplies. What can area residents do to prevent stormwater pollution? Be aware of what can get carried into storm drains. Properly contain and dispose of all substances that have the potential to get into the system. Keep garbage and trash in containers with closed lids and dispose of properly. Pick up and dispose animal waste. Dispose of lawn clippings so they are not carried into storm drains. These materials can be reused for mulch or compost. Do not dump paints, solvents, or harmful chemicals into streets or drains. Participate in hazardous waste collection. Properly maintain vehicles and dispose of oils, lubricants, etc. so they don't drip fluids. Wash cars on grass or use a car wash. Reduce or eliminate herbicide or pesticide. Use rain barrels to collect rainwater. Participate in community cleanup events. Attend educational programs on rain gardens, rain barrels, and stormwater management. Obtain a copy of the Athens City Consumer Confidence Report, which illustrates stormwater issues and pollution prevention measures. The City of Athens is doing its part by prioritizing this issue by creating the Athens Stormwater Pollution Prevention Team and developing a comprehensive stormwater management program. These efforts can be seen in many pursuits across the city. Cigarette boxes placed along Court Street keep cigarette butts and ash off the ground. New trash cans with lids prevent trash from overflowing into the street. These are to replace old trash cans that leaked. City programs such as leaf collection service that makes use of biodegradable bags for the composting and recycling of Christmas trees in winter. Street sweeping, keeping the roads and sidewalks clean and free of litter and trash. Developing of solid waste inspection program with inspectors patrolling streets and addressing all types of litter. Curbside recycling. Citywide cleanup events such as Athens Beautification Day, Spring Cleanup Week, Hocking River Sweep, Household Hazardous Waste Collection. Now it's time for this issue to fall into the community's hands. Be aware of the problem potential and take preventative action. Keep our creeks, lakes, and the Hocking River free from stormwater pollution. For more information, visit these websites.